All right, welcome, guys, man. We got a guest today. You guys seen him before. You already know who it is. It's the kid. It's the boy, Jesse. Round of applause.
What to do? Thank you for having me once again, boys.
Clap outside the mic.
Of course,
what a great time.
You know, we loved the vibes before, you know, so we're like, why not run it back with the boy, you know what I'm saying? But
that's exactly it. And you've been busy too. Just plug yourself right away. We normally do really fast intros, but guys, whoever likes podcasts, Jesse is starting a new podcast.
100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real brief. I appreciate you guys. Let me talk about it. Yeah, it's called The Georgie Vibe. First episode just went live today on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Tomorrow on YouTube, and as of right now, it's going to be weekly episodes every Friday. Different guests from potential athletes to people in the sport media industry to my homies to you know, YouTubers, like literally anything and everything. So check it out on basically any podcast.
Everywhere you want to listen.
Watch out.
And he's a good guy, so we can talk about whatever, and he's genuinely entertaining. So we're going to jump right into it, guys. This is going to be a pretty fun one, and it's a long time in the making. It's in the new facility here, the new headquarters, the new studio, but we're going to jump into the first article. So guys, the reality of employee surveillance software for remote workers explained. That sounds like a mouthful of a headline, but here's what you guys need to know. Obviously, remote work is taking over, right? Everybody is talking about remote work. Are we going to be going back to the office? There's some really interesting little, tidbits of information, but here's what the article really highlighted. Apparently about 80% of these work from home softwares have the ability to log all of your keystrokes, and about 60% of them can actually see, the messages that basically you're sending to coworkers. But more so frightening is that key log. Basically, they know exactly what you're doing. And now there's cameras that these companies want you to install in your homes to try and get an idea of, when you're actually working. And they make it fun. They make it, exciting, saying it'll test your sentiment. It'll see if you're actually enjoying, so we can assign you the best work. Guys.
They always try and trick you with those nice.
Listen, I work from home.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
When I see this, bro, right away I know, that my laptop, once my day is done, I put that thing away.
Yeah.
I don't want no problems. I don't want no camera looking at me. I don't want nothing.
Buddy, you probably have a tinfoil box, right?
Yeah, come on. Bro, I put it right in its bag, zip that up, put it in the closet.
Bro, you know how many people put like that sticker on the camera? Or, like people just don't use their webcam, put a sticker,
my mom's been
anything.
telling me to do that. She's like, listen, you need to do that. They're watching you. My mom was ahead of her time.
Yeah,
bro, I remember people saying it from elementary school that yo, you gotta be safe. Like they can hack into your cameras, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And to me, like honestly, I'm like, bro, you can see whatever. You can watch me. I'm not doing nothing crazy.
At that age, that's how you just feel. I don't care, bro. They can watch me.
That's true.
I'm a celebrity.
Honestly, though, the funniest things after that Edward Snowden movie came out is like my FBI agent watching me or my NSA agent watching me.
Bro, those memes are hilarious, man.
They are actually.
I'm telling you, how many people slipped up and were doing the thing, something that they weren't supposed to be doing on camera, bro?
What?
Oh, I was supposed to turn off my camera before, like somebody's not even wearing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like not even just like a Teams meeting, bro.
Oh, yeah, true.
Bro, as someone who doesn't like work from home and has never experienced that, is it real that like when you don't have to be on camera, you basically show up to your laptop and you're like your boxers?
No, that's
like,
not.
Bro,
that's
people
not
always talk about like that thing. I'm like, I don't do that, bro. Like, I at least have a shirt on.
Absolutely have.
I'm not even going cap to you, bro.
I had a couple like early classes my last semester of school, and bro, I wouldn't even get out of my bed. I'd have my laptop next to me, go to sleep, wake up next morning, put my laptop right next to me, open the Zoom class, and go to sleep. And I literally remember one time the whole class was gone and I was caved. I was asleep. And I just wake up to my professor being like, Jesse, are you there?
Oh, you keep your camera on?
No, I had it off. But like literally everyone left the Zoom class. It was me and the prof left in the Zoom class. She's like, Jesse, do you have a question or something? I'm like,
knocked out.
I woke up, I'm like, and I see I'm the only one. I just backed out.
That's what you gotta do, bro. Like,
100%.
I'm not gonna say that I wore boxers to work, but like, I'm wearing my home clothes.
Probably wearing some swooshes.
Yeah, bro. Checks over stripes, bro. I'm gonna wear that anytime.
So you're wearing the free Raptor shirt giveaway.
Damn.
Bro.
I have so many of those shirts, man.
The one from the Brooklyn Nets series, bro. I still got that.
Yeah, we went to the same. Bro, it's in my room. I'll pull it out right now.
This man, I was wearing merch from a small business known as Nike.
Bro, I think
they're on the come up. Just watch out for them still.
I think I was telling you guys, like I used to work at Scotiabank Arena, and like for the whole season, like once in a while they have the t-shirt games, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Bro, every time my shift would finish, I'd go out into the stands. Everyone's gone, and there's always at least one or two shirts that someone
you
left.
can just grab them. That's sick. Yo, that's actually sick. You never need to buy shirts.
Those shirts are all purpose, bro.
Exactly.
It's a pretty good strategy.
Work.
That's got to be one of like the best work benefits you can get.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Forget about
how many of them didn't have the sleeves though. because you got to have some gym shirts, right?
Oh, I just cut the sleeves off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
But so many, they're all like XLs, man. I'm just,
they're so big.
True.
What is that about? Why do they give out such big? Like nobody here is that
safer
size.
than a small.
Imagine you pull up, all right, and you guys are fat shaming me.
Yeah.
You gave me a small. You don't.
Yeah, but they're acting like it's NBA players in the stands.
Play it safe, bro. Anybody can get in the XL, bro.
Exactly. The logic is everybody can get in an XL. Not everybody can get into.
And if you can't get in the XL, bro, it is what it is. Charge it to the game,
bro. Back in
charge to the game.
Charge to the game, bro.
Back when we
use that as a face towel, bro.
Go to Mr. Big and Tall, you freak.
Bro, back when we were kids, man, that was the vibe, though, bro.
Yeah.
The XL shirts for like a guy who's a medium size.
Whoa. You guys remember the Rockaware?
Yo.
Yeah.
Dude, 100%. And the
Exco.
With the Bulldog?
Man. What was the girls used to wear? Juicy?
Juicy and Baby Fat. Do you remember Baby Fat? And you had like the crushed velvet jumpsuits?
Bro, Juicy was the TNAs before TNAs, bro.
Yeah.
You see a shorty in that, I'm going to just say... I see you. I ain't gonna say much.
The funny thing is,
I'm peeking.
Man, the funny thing though is like back in the day, if you saw that, but now if you saw somebody wearing that, they'd be coming out of Walmart.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just like the vibe is different now.
What are you doing, bro? Get yourself some Lululemons. What are you? Come on,
bro. That's money.
Yeah,
that's very true. So off the tangent, but did you guys like Jay-Z's thing was Rockaware?
Yeah.
Who was Exco? Was that 50 Cent?
No, G-Unit, bro. 50 Cent,
true.
Bro, 50 Cent wanted me to get those the wife beaters. You remember those wife beaters?
Get rich or die trying, man. That's true.
And then he had the G-Unit shoes.
Yeah.
Yo, do they call those wife beaters anymore? Or did they have to change that name because of cancel culture?
I think it came about because of Jason Kidd, right?
Really?
About him being
stop it.
Dude, that's
capping,
way old.
bro.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd, bro. The name for those has been around for way longer than the news of Jason Kidd doing
that. Was
that.
Back in the day, though, no?
Yeah, but still, bro. Those things
I don't know how it came about, but it was a weird name. I don't know. And people just went with it.
Bro, I remember growing up, like, for the longest time, I thought it was white beater. Like, it was your white shirt, and it was like the shirt you beat up, so you just wear it anywhere. But then I started hearing that. I'm like, oh, that's what it's actually called.
It's like from the trailer park. That's the official uniform, though, of Niagara Falls. Clifton Hill. It was the wife beater, man.
Bro, that type of stuff, bro, you used to, man, when it came to the G-Unit stuff, you had to be going to see who play. I don't know if you guys been going to see who play.
See who play. SVP was a spot.
What? You gotta share the news here.
Plug it in, bro.
Okay, Sivu play. If you wanted to get drip, was a spot to go back in the day.
Where was this place?
In Toronto. If you grew up in Toronto,
if you're trying to ball on a budget,
man, you're trying to get yourself some low Air Forces, all white. You know what I'm saying? Some New Era caps,
some jerseys for 20 bones,
some 3XL t-shirts.
That's it.
That's where you go. Some Dickies,
snapbacks. There's some cheap
the Dickies, bro. Oh my god.
Get yourself some navy Dickies, bro. You're dripped out.
The Dickies was that like a vibe that was pushed by Lil Wayne? Because he made it like really rock.
Yeah,
was that him?
Birdman.
Those guys did that shit, right? YMCMB, is that what they associate as?
Young Money, Cash Money. Come on.
Those are the days.
Those are the days.
I remember everyone back when I was in grade 8. Everyone had the YMCMB sweats. Oh my god.
Yo, that was the drip back then, bro. But now the game's different. You better get on your OVO. I've been telling these guys, bro. I've been telling these guys, bro.
Okay. So we're not gonna knock OVO, but obviously as a university student, for a collaboration like that, like that's pretty ambitious.
Yo, Nick, you remember when I sent you guys the picture of the OVO?
You bought it?
No, bro. You know how much it was going for?
How much?
It's like
$600.
Yeah, $600.
Wait, for
that's
what?
Not it.
For the OVO
Uoft
varsity jacket.
I know this man over at Vistaprint.
He's got us. He's got
you the same thing for $5.
Bro, I was like, because back in UFT, remember, like I think like a half credit was like $500, wasn't it, Nick?
Dude, it was way too much money. I don't even remember.
Half credit, $500-$600.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, bro, am I gonna wear a varsity jacket or am I gonna take this elective? You know what I'm saying? What am I really gonna do? The priorities is off, bro. And then they sell it inside the bookstore, bro. They're trying to sell that in the bookstore.
The OVO one?
Yeah, they're trying to get it in the
$6.
bookstore. They're gonna try to get it. No, those are resale though.
Gotcha.
So that's gonna create a
market's bad.
Bro, retail, they're probably gonna have like 10 of them.
Yeah, I know exactly. And then guess what?
Man, it's gonna
all the Asian kids that are dripped out. they're gonna probably charge you. You know, you want to buy these $6 brother.
Man, well, be honest. If we were back in UFC, like you just admitted, you would have that for the status on campus.
100%.
To be one of those guys, man.
The thing is, bro, you can resell anything now, man.
Can,
you know how many? You know how much money I made selling PlayStation 5s?
Get out of here. What?
Bro,
No,
You're gonna out yourself like that, bro?
Himself.
You out yourself like that?
Expose himself.
No.
For
I literally had 2, but I sold them for twice as much as I bought them.
No.
Yeah.
Buy low, sell high, bro.
I rate it.
Yeah, bro. So
Damn, bro.
I snagged one, and like I knew that, like I snagged one off Walmart, I think, and I knew that they were going for like some crazy prices.
100%.
So one of my boys hits me up, and he's like, "Yo, my sister's trying to buy the PS5. She wants to get it for her man." I'm like, okay. I'm like, how
Also,
much?
just a gift.
I'm like, how much does she want to pay? And he's like, she'll give you 11. And I'm like,
1100.
What?
I'm like, and like he's my boy, so I'm like, bro, I'm trying to keep it real with you, like. I'd feel wrong selling. Like I'd rather sell it to somebody else for 11 than
I'm not trying to finesse you, bro.
Yeah, and he's like, bro, it's not like my sister wants it. She'll pay it right now. Like I got the money. I'm like,
wow,
okay.
Yo.
And then the next day, that same night, I snagged another one on Walmart because they used to do random, like they tweet at like midnight. They're like, yo, we got PS5s in stock.
Bro, you had to up the price if you're gonna deal with the family like that. You had to up the price on that random.
so then I got a next one and I sold that one for like $9.50 like next day. So I was like, bro, this is nice.
Quick come up.
But what? Like I'm gonna get it one day, but I don't understand the crave.
Eventually.
Yeah, once the PS4 fan blows up.
Yeah.
No, but why are they craving so hard for this when it had like one game that it came out with?
Because it's a new
hype.
console.
What are they even playing? They're gonna buy it and play it a year later. Like there's nothing.
Absolutely, and that's the reason why I did not care about like holding on to mine. I was like, bro, what am I gonna play? And bro, even now,
I don't play
it came out in November, and now it's August, almost September.
Yeah.
And me and my boys are playing the same games. I'm playing Call of Duty. 2K.
Yeah, 100%.
It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. And everything's cross-platform now. I don't need a PS5, but I feel you. My fan on my PS4 is pumping.
Yeah, it's about to take off.
I have that on 8 hours a day, bro.
It's on for 20 minutes, bro, and I swear there's an actual fan on my face. Like,
no, that's why you gotta keep the headphones on. You gotta, you gotta drain the noise.
Yeah, you drain the noise.
Yeah. Bro, my boys will be on the mic. They'll be like, bro, what's that noise? Like, oh, my bad.
My bad, bro. I'm in a crazy gaming chair right now.
Somebody's moving, bro. Don't even watch that. But it's like, bro, I don't know what the hype was about because, I couldn't even, like, I was already playing 2K. What are you going to tell me? Oh, next gen? What's the difference? Oh, this player's sweating a bit more.
Yeah, I really
you
think
can't even tell
the
the
biggest finesse, bro.
You can't, bro.
They add a game mode one year and then they'll take it out the next year just to bring it back the next year. So they'll be like, yo, we did something new.
But it shows you how invincible they are, bro. They didn't even release that great of stuff with a product and it didn't even matter. They don't need to, bro.
Because you know what the thing is, bro? They have no competition. I remember growing up, we had NBA Live. Live is gone now.
Yeah. Well, that's a concerning thing about video games these days and this is like all things, all the businesses are starting to like buy each other up, like Blizzard, Activision, like some of the biggest game companies. EA owns all the 2K games, like, and you're starting to see it's just like everybody is under the same umbrella here, and I think that's just going to cripple the industry in the sense of like the DLC aspect. There's no competition, so they pump out the same games with the same engines.
Because who else are you going to buy it from?
And bro, the crazy thing is like nowadays. The money's from the microtransactions. I have multiple friends who openly tell me that they have spent hundreds of dollars on their 2K character because the amount of time it takes to grind to get like a 95 overall. My boys have jobs. They'll be like, bro, I'll pay $60 for the game. I'll just pay the next $150 and I can enjoy the game from the jump.
That's what my little brother is like, bro. All the time he'd be like, yo, bro, I need 100K VC. I need to get added onto my player, you know?
Yeah, and the games that have like good like I don't think NBA has a good what's it called? Not
VC.
My Team.
Oh, My Team.
Yeah, but like My Team's whatever. But like FIFA and stuff, like Ultimate Team, man spends so much on packs for Ultimate
transferring
Team.
players.
I think kids, bro. I think kids these days are draining their parents' wallets on games.
What?
Bro. The in-game purchases, bro. I've heard of some that's
don't
like
remind me of Fortnite,
bro. It's like $75 a week they're spending on these games,
bro,
and these games are always coming out with new stuff, right?
Like in the prime time of Fortnite. When it came out, bro, the amount of money my little brother rinsed my mom, it was criminal.
Really?
Bro, but there's so many games like it now. There's Fortnite, there's Apex. I don't know if you guys heard there's a new game called Splitgate.
Yeah,
it's Heat.
It's
Heat.
Heat?
And yeah, it's literally like Halo, and I don't know if you ever played Portal.
Yeah,
but it's like Halo and Portal together.
Halo was lit. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's all, bro, all these games are free.
Yeah.
That's how they blow up. They get all these people to play because it's like, bro, what do I have to lose? I'll just download it. If it's trash, I'll delete it. And then people, and it's add-ons that don't affect the game. I just want my man to have a nice suit. I'll drop 10, 15
I need the man to have a mohawk, you know, and a sword, bro.
Yeah. Where do you think that's going to end up though, with like microtransactions blurring over into real life? Like, do you think? Remember Google Glass a few years ago, and they were talking about like augmented reality, and you can have like real waypoints. Like, so I can say this because I work in auto, like cars, the heads-up displays. You're starting to see like entry-level cars now package up to heads-up displays, and they're really, really cool, right? So just imagine like that's something with your glasses, just small like push notifications. I'm sure people would be so into that.
That'd be crazy.
But bro, then all of a sudden people like,
that's like VR basically.
That's like if you're telling me OVO like in 5 years, I know the NFT craze is like big right now, but imagine like 5 years in the future, OVO drops like this thing that's like you can only see with these glasses on. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And imagine it was like $20. You know what I mean? Like, Khaled,
I don't get the NFT.
Must cop,
bro. I don't think half the
I see those 3 letters.
Yeah,
purchase.
I don't think half the population even understands.
I would
don't.
love
like
for
it
you
can be
guys to
broken
explain
down.
it to me.
It can be broken down so many times, and you're like, yeah, okay, I still don't get it.
Because to me, bro, it seems like you own pictures. That's what it seems like.
I think it's more of a one of one, right?
Yeah. So NFT stands for non-fungible token. It's basically like it's using, and the buzzword blockchain, you got to understand.
Yeah.
They're basically using these cryptocurrencies as basically, you know, the exchange for it.
Yeah.
The platforms that they're built off of using Ethereum to blockchain like proof of ownership.
Yeah.
So it basically is like this decentralized proof of ownership that this is the only, like, it has as much value as you give it.
Yeah.
There's no benefit to any of it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, people will do these NFT drops, and it's basically like it's you know, a piece of code that literally opens like an HTML file and says you're the owner. Like there's really nothing more.
You know, even with painters, they're doing stuff like that where they're like releasing one of one paintings.
Yeah,
like in the form of NFT.
Did you guys hear about? Oh my gosh, I forget his name, but he sold it for like 40 million or something.
I know what you're talking about.
He sold it was like the crypto bull run. That was the highest selling NFT of all time.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, the guy's been doing digital art though, which is really interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Every single day, he's been creating a new piece on his Instagram that he posts.
I remember, and he drops
they're crazy.
it.
Yeah, every
And they
single
all
day.
sell for like.
They got.
So he's only started getting into NFTs to sell, but previously for like the past 5 years, he's just been doing a piece of art every day, and they're like crazy. They're crazy designs.
Bro, that's cool. I mean, that's crazy too.
The future's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I seen something like I guess it's similar, or it's stuff that like purchase with cryptocurrencies, but it's like digital horse racing. Like you buy these horses online, like they're not real horses, they're digital horses, and they race other people, and like it's literally like you're buying and selling horses, and and like
on a Woodbine casino vibe?
bro, literally. But bro, it's like it's complicated, bro. Like there's breeds, there's tendencies, there's personality types, there's all this stuff, and there's like horses going for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Really?
Yeah, and you just own the horse.
And what, is there like
that's so funny.
Do they have like their own virtual playing field or something?
Yeah, like they compete and they do like horse races, and you can buy one for as cheap as like $100.
So it doesn't have the horse. Does it have a life?
But the add-ons.
Does it have a lifetime?
Lifetime, I don't know.
Or is it infinity?
I don't know about lifetime.
That horse don't have fatigue. It don't need it.
Is it like Geopets where you got to feed it too to keep it alive and keep it going, bro? It's like your full-time job.
Yo, I'll turn that horse into a worker.
Yeah, did you ever have those Tamagotchis, bro?
Yeah, of course.
Was that too? George, did you have them?
Yeah. Near like very early on though, like grade 1, 2.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Furbies?
I didn't deal with those.
I'm gonna tell you one of the worst feelings in the world. You get a brand new Furby.
Yeah.
And the Furby needs to know what you're going to be called, Mama or Dada.
Yeah.
Right? And you answer. My dad used to answer in like a female voice and say, Mama. And then basically he would call me Mama.
Ruin it.
I was just like, why did you trick me like this? I don't want this Furby anymore. Like, I'll accept it, but it's going to insult me every time we have a conversation.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty
Furbies
rude.
Were different, bro. Oh my God. Good times, man.
Those are
good throwback.
Those are way back. So you know what's interesting? If we can make the bumpiest segue possible, whenever you look at when you look at a Furby's eyes, you always think there's something there. And you ever seen like behind the eyes, like you take off the fur and it's basically just like lips, like animatronics, and eyes.
I never peeled, bro.
I've never done that.
Are you abusing?
You guys? No. I've just seen it online. But,
okay.
But man, it's just like
my friends told me about it.
I've heard.
I wasn't peeling back the skin or not.
No, I'm not doing that to my Furbies. I have too much respect.
I wasn't that type of guy.
Exactly. But when you look at those eyes, it's just like you can't help but wonder, like, are there cameras in these little eyes? And it brings us back to facial recognition. So here's something that's crazy. So talk about extreme surveillance.
Yeah.
So apparently in parts of China, they have an issue where people are taking too much toilet paper. So toilet paper is apparently more rare in some parts and it's expensive. So you know what the Chinese town decided that they would do?
What?
Facial recognition. The guy, I don't know if you can see that. The guy's basically putting his face up to the screen and it recognizes his face.
Yo, whoa.
It-
Wait a minute. It's outside the washroom?
I guess you got to bring it into you.
How do you know the extent of damage? The extent of damage that I'm about to drop
Bro,
on this.
I went to all you can eat sushi yesterday. I'm telling you, I need more toilet paper than what that guy's
That's what I'm saying, bro. You have a Taco Bell run. You tell me I got to go to this public washroom.
But here's the problem,
bro.
right? So
I
people are
just-
taking too much. And so basically what the article goes on to say is that the facial recognition will only dispense you a certain amount of toilet paper and then you must wait 9 minutes before it will redistribute more toilet paper to you.
Brother,
Just sitting on the toilet,
okay, so
cool on TikTok.
when I wait 9 minutes,
Yes.
okay, I got dookie on my bum. Am I supposed to come outside? Because clearly,
Yes.
the facial recognition is outside the
The
washroom.
idea is you're supposed to get enough toilet paper
I gotta
before.
go. I gotta go. No, not enough. How do you know? How do you know what's
Bro,
enough?
what I don't understand
You only
is,
know when it's enough, when the damage is done. So you gotta
Exactly.
be walking out with your pants at your ankles, scooting over, trying to get some toilet paper, and it ain't enough.
Bro,
But
but
some-
what I don't understand is like, okay, if I take a dookie, I get I already have my toilet paper, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Do you think because I have to wait 9 minutes that I'm just gonna be like, whatever, I'll just leave with my bum looking
No,
dirty,
you're
you know?
gonna open up some stuff on your phone. You probably end up on Instagram.
But that's what I
or
mean. But if
TikTok,
I'm
like-
inevitably gonna get that toilet paper,
Yeah.
then why are you making me wait for it?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna
What's the wait
leave
time, bro.
with my ass looking dirty.
Yeah, facts.
Nah, this-
And sometimes
Bro, it's only
sneaky.
gonna be a secret between you and your boxers, bro. That's it. Only you and your boxers will know. What happened.
Unless you're younger, bro, and it's your mom's watching.
You wouldn't understand. I didn't have 8 minutes, man. My manager was on my ass.
Facts. Now something else on your
I
ass.
couldn't wait. No, that would be the worst,
I
dude.
couldn't wait. He's calling me back, bro.
In a public, in a public bath, my break is over.
My break is over.
Bro, so later
I have to wait 2 intervals. 16 minutes gone.
Bro, I don't even take dookies anywhere outside my house anyways. It's a
Yeah,
lighter
really?
issue.
Bro, it's
For
true
the
though.
most part.
100%.
Unless I
me too.
have to,
Nah, I'm
but-
clenching the cheeks until I get to the grip.
Yeah,
I'm not lying
facts.
to you.
Not the only
Nice.
time, bro.
I love it. I love it. So look, you know another very interesting place that people are using facial recognition. It's in church.
Churches.
So there's about 30 churches in the United States right now that use facial recognition to track who's actually coming in and who's skipping
That's so
the
stupid.
Sunday church service.
That's so bad. Bro,
How
cares?
interesting.
what but if you're trying to come to the priest and confess and they got you on camera?
Well, now
I
they
thought this
have.
was a private thing.
Yeah, do you have your facial
Now it's, not,
recognition?
now it's not between me and you anymore. It's between everybody.
But bro, what I don't like about that is like they're trying to make it seem like if I go to congregation, if I go to mass,
Yeah.
like it makes me a good person.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who don't be going to church,
Yeah.
and they're great people. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people that go to church
Yeah.
multiple times a week, and they're
They're
not
going
good
there.
people.
They're going there because they have to keep apologizing.
have
They
it
keep
again.
screwing up,
Bro, I know so many people, especially like
Yeah.
in Middle Eastern culture, like
Yeah,
Arab churches. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I know so many people who go to churches to show face.
Really?
Oh, 100%. Because
they're
they'll be like,
yo,
oh, bro, did you hear? You know, Ahmed didn't go to church. And be like, damn, Ahmed didn't go to church. So he just goes to church on his phone the whole time doing whatever, bro.
That's crazy.
So
man.
they're just going there to save face, yo. Basically,
Absolutely.
people know that I'm here. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not that waste you.
But
And like, what if you don't like? What I don't understand. What if you don't go to church? What are they gonna
They're
do?
going to start emailing you.
Yeah,
Yo,
you
Well,
know,
they-
like,
they're
yeah,
going to put
bro.
you in an
Bro,
email list and they're going to be like, it's a 2-for-1 Sunday service, you know?
Yeah.
They're going to bring celebrity guests.
Free
you know?
Popeyes.
like, fam,
Free
heard you were
Popeyes.
busy on Sunday.
You're gonna be
What's
the
up?
talk of the coffee shops, bro. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but could you imagine? Here's the problem with people: is we
Yeah.
don't understand. Kind of, our brains are not developed enough to understand the difference between like gamification is a very powerful tool in psychology,
Right.
but it can be used to exploit people. So, like, imagine the use of gamification in the church, and this is what you're going to start seeing companies do. There's going to be like basically a grade that you get for how well you pay attention. Then you're going to be ranked on a leaderboard system. Then you're going to be, you know, tracked on how well you know the lyrics, because I'm sure it can lip read you, right? So it'll be like, congratulations, you're not. It's the same reason play like you just said, people like progress in 2K. It's just like
Yeah.
the sense of satisfaction. So it's just
Yeah.
like Rebecca got a 95 in church today.
But fam, that's terrifying.
And
Well, then what are you doing it for? Then you're not doing it for God, bro.
You're doing it for a score, and
Yeah,
everybody
you're doing
likes
it
to
for a
win.
score,
I
bro.
like to win.
Bro, I know, but imagine fam, we're like, bro, Khaled's not even top 30K in church leaderboards. Are you
that's
crazy?
crazy,
He's
bro.
not
You
even
know
on
my
the
church
leaderboard.
KDR? Like, what?
Oh my God.
Yo,
that
you
would
gotta
be-
grind to
that would
get
be
top
so-
At
100.
that point, I gotta just stay home.
Yo,
I ain't doing nothing.
That'd be so sick, though.
Yo,
This
bro.
man spent 71 hours just to be top 30K. Unbelievable, bro.
This man's been grinding.
Have you seen my church win streak, fam? 18 weeks in a row.
Achievement unlocked, bro. You're gonna get like these whack, like like you're exactly right. 18 weeks in a row, and it's gonna be like holy savior, right? And you're just gonna have milestones you're gonna put on your profile, and then they're gonna upsell you with religious accessories.
Put it on your Facebook status.
Tinder bio.
Top 30K churchgoer.
Yeah, interesting, right? So, but that's like to the extreme example. But the crazy thing is, I think people will begin to add like so much more gamification. You think about it like scavenger hunts too. Like there's gonna be so many. Like,
sure.
Geocaching is something. Do you guys know what that is?
Geo what?
To an extent.
Okay, explain.
Yeah, so geocaching is really cool. It's like a lost art. So basically, back in the day when GPSs first became like accessible or like decreased in price, one of the things that people started doing is basically creating these maps with coordinates, and they would hide something at these coordinates. So geocaching is you download this list and it'll say 44 north, basically to the lateral and latitude and longitude, and you basically search the area, and there's usually like a little note or like a little rock or something. And
basically, the Amazing Race.
Yeah, pretty much, and it's so cool. But imagine like with gamification, And it's like the Pokemon Go aspect, but like I think that was really ahead of its time. You remember when people were on the streets for that?
Bro, Pokemon Go
around
like,
that was such a crazy.
They had people walking around the parking lots like some psychopaths.
Bro, you know how every man talks about how crazy Summer 16 was?
Yeah. The summer of Pokemon
was
Pokemon
nuts. Go, bro. I remember being in Ajax and going to the lake at like 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning, and because
I promise you, mommy's there,
bro. 100%, bro. And it was the best. It was the best spot in Ajax. There was like 6 stops within like 100 meters of each other. And bro, I promise you, 1 o'clock in the morning, and there's over 300 people there.
Bro.
This was like the first week.
That was a time.
People.
That was a time where we went from 1 a.m. where you wanted to go check a shorty to go and check for a Pokemon.
Check a Squirtle.
Mom, I'll be back.
How
this
much
guy's probably going to check a girl. Little do you know,
The Squirtle's gonna make me Bulbasaur.
How much was a vibe was that? That must have been crazy.
Oh, I loved it.
I liked it a lot, bro.
And the crazy thing you think about, like that's what we should like. That's what every animal does.
Yeah.
And we save it for like sports events and things like that. But like how many times do you actually get out to like a game like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Like if it's not your thing every day. So it's just like to imagine like even on a small scale, like 1 in the morning, it's just like, it's such a magical thing.
But why did it stop? Why did it die off?
Bro, just like all good things.
Microtransactions.
No, man. Some things just last forever, bro.
No,
all good things come to an end, Michael.
Once you got to a certain point, basically, it became very expensive to start leveling your stuff, apparently.
Bro, I think it was just a fad, to be honest.
I think it was a fad, honestly.
I won't lie. I do have a couple of friends, like 1 or 2 friends that still play it to this day.
Yeah,
and their levels are ridiculous.
Yeah,
but for
fix
me,
them,
like I like re-downloaded it multiple times.
Yeah.
Like throughout the last, like I guess it came out in 2016. So last 5 years, I probably re-downloaded it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And I played it for like a week, love it, and then I just get bored.
Yeah, you get over it, bro.
Yeah.
But you know those people that have like are setting like new high scores in games that aren't played by anyone anymore, like games that are like 10 years old, but it's like I'm telling you, bro, they are wasting a lot of their time in their life, bro. What are they doing?
Speedrunners are crazy.
That type of when the Pokemon was coming out, bro, that was a weird time, man. I remember they had like a couple of news articles because kids would go basically in the stores, and when people are going in the change rooms, they're trying to search for like Pokemon. So the little kids are trying to go under trying to find them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, bro, this is going too far. So they had that whole thing. It was like,
bro, there was all kinds of stuff. I remember someone like was living basically in like it used to be a church, and now it's his house. And because it was a church, it was like a landmark. So it was a Pokestop. So like all hours of the day, there's people just chilling outside this guy's crib.
Yo, fam, let me into the attic, bro. There's something in there. You
bro,
know?
and I remember when everyone's out there like 1 in the morning, like one man yells Dragonite.
Yeah.
Just a flock of people just start running.
Dude.
I need that.
Lapras, let's go.
I need that,
bro. But it's crazy because you look at even like on Twitch right now, one of the most popular games is GTA roleplay.
Yeah.
Like people so badly want to be doing this.
Yeah.
People so badly want to be interacting with each other.
Act like their favorite rappers and the hoods they're from and reenact that whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, it's nuts, man.
It's pretty insane though, like how popular that got and how normal it is now.
Yeah.
And like obviously during the pandemic, it was funny because like nobody's going outside.
Exactly.
It's just, like,
So you just
to some degree, it's real.
Yeah. It is, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, we can't be outside, so we're gonna do it virtually, bro.
Have you guys ever seen the actual, like, if you go on Twitch and you search like people playing Mario 64 like basically the only people playing that are speedrunners?
I've seen a few on TikTok, but it's like there's not a single margin like where you can mess up. Like you have to do it perfect.
Dude, really? so yeah, and what these guys will do is they'll basically start from like the very beginning screen to try and like speed run as fast as possible. If they make a mistake, I would watch this one dude who literally started smashing his controller because he messed up the jump and he had to redo it, and it was just like, he's glitching the game. Like but he starts smashing his controller on stream. I'm like,
nah, he needs to go outside and get a
like a 20-year-old game at this point,
bro.
Yeah,
you're taking things too.
That's a little too serious.
But that's the thing too with kids, right? Because that's how they develop like anger management issues, man. Have you seen a lot of the kids that are?
So I got a question. So imagine PS5 in the next year. What they do is they say, guys, everybody who has a PlayStation camera.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they want to push VR with PS5. Yeah. Imagine how smart this would be. They say, guys, everybody get a PlayStation camera to incentivize you. What we'll do is when you're playing Call of Duty, it gets you a free battle pass. And what it'll do is basically you hit accept, and it'll just watch you. And what it could do is probably figure out your sentiment. And imagine they reward you for being like a happier player. Because they have the capability to do that. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Hypothetically, but I think you have a lot of guys faking.
But a lot of people use that platform to get their anger out. You know, like, and plus it's a lot better. Like,
would you want?
Oh, my bad, I killed you, bro. Great job, though.
But would you want like I think that'd be interesting if you got like a report card to see how angry it made you per match.
Yeah, but that's what makes it fun, man. Like I remember when I was like 12, 13 playing Modern Warfare 2. Those lobbies, so toxic. But like that's how you grow up.
That was a battleground, man. That was a battleground.
The end of game lobby. Oh my god!
Or in between rounds,
somebody into the mic. I don't even want to do it. It's the most disrespectful.
Listen, our parents were disrespected. Our loved ones were disrespected. Anybody that died in my family disrespected. Sorry, I can only do so much, bro.
I love when it's like switch sides, and people can talk for like 10 seconds.
That's the end game. The end game lobby where you can finally.
I cry.
And then they're talking about that one riot shield guy, right? Or the one sniper at the end. Yeah, red team, blue team.
But bro, that's the worst because like people would be like the start. Like I remember like you diss someone's mom and they'd be like, my mom's dead, and I'd be like.
Like, my bad still. You know, the kids had that actual social awareness back then to be like, yo, I can't go that long.
I'm done.
No.
Yo, F her too, bro. I don't care. She gone.
Even better.
Yeah. That'd be insane though. Like, I think a lot of people would say yes if it gave you extra, in-game points or skins, gun skins every month for being a happy player.
Anything for the points, bro.
That's it.
For the rating.
Zaki would do it, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Zaki would be in front of the camera going like exercising, whatever you need, PlayStation.
But my bro's a little bit lazy, man. I don't know if he's gonna be willing to do all that movement. He'd probably stick to his PS5 and say, "Yo, I just need the controller."
Whoa! But what if it gave him exclusive skins for free, so he didn't have to ask mom? That's the point.
No, that was when he was a bit younger.
What if PlayStation?
The man's like in grade 10 now. If he's still asking for skins, bro, there's something wrong with you, bro.
We're calling you out on the podcast right now.
Sorry, Zach.
Imagine,
love you, bro.
Imagine the future. Okay, so we're gonna flip forward to like 2025.
Yeah.
Okay, PlayStation's been 4
years, bro.
4 years, bro. A lot can happen. PlayStation has basically been doing this strategy. They have millions and millions of kids across the world who have been doing these training programs and like Taekwondo for the camera. Like it's progressed.
Yeah.
Like it's gone crazy.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, Elon Musk is like, guys, I need an army. Can I recruit everybody from PlayStation? The whole time PlayStation was actually training them to be little military kids.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
What the hell? Yo, that escalated quickly, bro.
Bro, do you think they could be like a private army? And all of a sudden, all these kids who were like cracked at Warzone, it's just like,
bro,
it's a real tank now. You guys ever read Ender's Game? You remember that book?
Yeah.
I always think about that. Okay, it's a real tank.
If you think about it, though, kids now probably know a lot about weaponry that we did not know.
They do, bro.
The M16 attachments, bro. That's doo-doo.
Can you imagine kids nowadays in like the field, like they kill someone, yo, I'm cracked. I'm so cracked right now.
What about you take them to a shooting range and they're telling, yo, I need this attachment, I need this and that. Like, the guy's looking at it like, is this kid blessed?
I need the hollow reflex sight.
Make sure he doesn't have self-revive. Double tap.
Bro, I need this attachment, bro. There's too much recoil on this.
Right.
Well, dude, you honestly
blew my shoulder off.
But last pod we were talking about how Tesla is talking about these robots.
These
robots, and it's just like, okay, so the autonomous robots, some of them will be autonomous, but other ones.
So forget
like
about the kids. Well, but that's his idea of using an army.
Like
it's those robots.
And then you use the PS4.
The robots are probably the army, low-key.
We're on to you, Elon, bro. We see what's going on. Damn.
We're on to you.
The funny thing though, if there was like a Tesla army, he would do something dumb, like he'd make the asses thick on these robots.
Why?
I mean, it's gotta sell, bro.
He would make the asses stupid thick.
Yo, you gotta sexualize them somehow, bro. Throw them on OnlyFans if you want at that point.
Do you remember? Do you remember back in the day how like you see the photos of the guys in Vietnam and they paint like mouths on their helicopters and shit?
Yeah.
It's just like, can you imagine
right at the front?
Right. And like the shark things. You imagine people like painting avatars on their on their robot, bro. And there's just like the Japanese girls just.
Yo, bro. You got to take it to Pimp My Ride, bro. Get him souped up.
Yo, Exhibit, my self-driving AI robot is not up to it.
Bro, that show is so silly, man.
That was so stupid,
Who's running a PS2 in the back of your car?
Bro, like, no, not just that, bro. The pickup trucks, they made the back a jacuzzi. What?
Yeah.
What?
But
Bro, they did the
we're
most
still
of
talking about it, dude. Years later.
Yeah, I know, but
there's nothing like our childhood, bro. I love
you love toasting your bread? Don't worry. Right here.
In the center console.
Like, what?
But like, what
You're
was
on the way
Exhibit?
to work, too low. Right there. What?
Was Exhibit that great of a rapper? I'm not trying to offend anybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how is his status?
No. Because I think, listen, if his Pimp My Ride career is more known than his rap career, then I think that's self-explanatory, bro.
But
Bro, the man-
I don't know Exhibit tracks.
They
But I know him for Pimp My Ride.
He became like a really one of the biggest memes for quite a while. I remember all the memes were like, hey yo, I heard you like blank.
Yeah.
So
we did blank. Like there was one where it was like, hey yo, I heard you like Batman, so we killed your parents.
I remember those.
Dude, didn't Chameleonaire have a show?
Chameleonaire.
Yeah.
Riding Dirty.
What was the show? Did he have a show or no?
I forget. What was
I don't even know. I
don't
love
think it was
that song,
Chameleonaire.
I feel like
I don't think it was Chameleonaire.
Maybe not. Okay.
Or maybe I was just thinking about Exhibit.
Yeah, I think it's
Dude.
Exhibit, but that show was hilarious,
It
man.
was.
And then at the end of the day, they were getting the bill, yo. What?
Yo, do you guys remember the? Have you guys heard the show Yo Mama?
Yo, mama,
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
With what's his name? Wilder
This
Valderrama.
is-
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, throwbacks. Man.
You know, the awful thing about like doing like disses like that is if you miss and you take that L,
Yeah, you're done.
like
You're done.
Nobody wants that, right?
you're
But bro,
done.
I remember in the finals, they'd let the two finalists go to each other's cribs without the other person
And
being
they get
able,
dirt.
and they just get dirt. I'm like, bro, just letting man's into your crib like that.
Where's
Like,
the
there's no
respect,
way.
yo? Like, there's no
That was
respect.
a crazy show, man.
I forgot about that, man. And they'll be like, yeah, this guy likes books, so I'm gonna call him a nerd. It's just like,
Remind me
so
of
bad.
what about Catch the Predator, bro? That
that
was
show.
Oh my
messed
god,
up.
where he
was-
just comes out at
Yeah.
like at the end and he's like,
it's the
the guy
worst.
comes right out of the storage room. We got you. You couldn't get wait anywhere else.
he doesn't start show. He doesn't show. He just open the door. We got you.
I would be surprised one day he pops out the fridge. Got you.
Yeah.
And bro, they're always so like the predators always like they got like I mean no idea what anyone would do.
Yeah,
but, like
yeah.
they're just shook.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just shook.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
Bro,
doing here? Like just hanging
Bro,
out.
they're looking down on there. Yeah.
Do you know how old this little girl is?
I'm legally
And he's
blind.
like, well, I have the messages here, and
Which
then
girl?
some
Which girl?
wild
Yo.
messages, bro. Some
Bro, and they
wild
try to
stuff.
play it off so hard, bro. They try to. Okay, look down on my phone and walk away. Like the guy's not watching you. He's slowly walking away. Sir, don't go anywhere. Leaves the door.
There are cops.
Yeah, bro, that's the worst thing. They're always like, you're free to go whenever you want. As soon as I leave the door, get on the ground.
Trap card. Trap card. We got you.
Plot twist.
Yeah, it's true, bro. Every time they walk out the door, they're not equipped.
Bro, this guy really thought he was going home, bro. No, you thought.
Bro, it's like
Man.
yeah, it's like that meme where it says call the police, and then it's like but not for me. God, but not for me. And he puts the gun up. But this is like you're free to go, and then he walks to the door to jail.
Dude.
Oh my
Yo,
god, bro,
dude.
that was so hilarious, man. They even had one how to catch a cheater. You remember when they would link up with the husband would meet up with a girl?
Yeah.
That was
And
like a
then-
YouTube show, no?
No,
Or was it on
This is
TV?
before YouTube, bro. This is on TV, bro. So it's like how to catch a cheater. So the guy's chilling with the wife the whole time. He's like, yo, he has like it has it on video and stuff like that, right? And he's meeting up with the girl. He's like, yeah, this is your man. Oh look, oh man, he's really doing that. She's sitting there. I can't believe you do something like that. No, he's not gonna do anything though. He's just probably just weird. He starts kissing. They're like, no.
I'll still give him another chance.
Then the camera crew comes out and says, "We got you, bro." Then they bring him to the house that these guys are watching everything from, where the wife and the guys, they're the host. And then he comes into the room. Honey, I'm sorry, man. Honey, I'm sorry. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? It's like so awkward, bro.
Bro, but who agrees to go on these shows?
Bro, how do you agree to get set up like
Yeah,
this?
you're getting set up.
Yeah, I remember so we were on a Catfish binge for a while, really good show too.
Oh, I love
and
that.
the thing that I don't understand is how do they do such a good job convincing these people to come out?
Bro, I
That's what I'm
think there's just a lot of people that just are oblivious. Like it's like one of those things they just want to act like it doesn't exist. They don't want to think about any of that stuff. Because bro, like on that show, like you feel like if anyone has common sense, they'll be like, oh, I haven't FaceTimed them in 3 years. I've never seen their face. Like, bro, you're telling me they don't have a camera, they don't have a webcam. It's always broken. Like, bro, 3 years you're telling me I can't see your face? There's no way, bro. I almost got catfished on Tinder.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the floor is open. The floor is open.
So this is a couple years ago. I matched with this girl on Tinder, and like I was like, bro, this girl's beautiful. We start talking, whatever, and it's like some of the best conversation I've ever had. I'm like, bro, like this girl is dope, and I'm like, yo, like, do you have like, can I get your Instagram? Can I get your Snapchat? Whatever. She's like, oh, I don't use social media. First red flag.
That's a plus. No, that's a plus.
But that's a red flag.
I can believe
she's low key fanboy.
That's what I mean. I can believe it. There are some people. There's some people like that, but I'm like, okay. All right, no
I can understand that one.
I'm like, okay, do you have an iPhone? We can iMessage. She's like, no, I don't have an iPhone. I'm like, okay, like, can I get your?
If you do not own an Apple product, that's a flag.
Exactly,
that's a flag.
I'm like, so can I get your number? Can we text? And she's like, oh, like my phone's not working. I'm like, bro. I'm gonna be honest, this is really fishy. And she's like, well, if you don't want to talk to me, then we don't have to. I'm like, well, if you're not gonna show me who you are, then and that's what I mean. When she said that, it's like she was trying to guilt me into it. Like,
I'm sorry.
Like, no, like it's okay. I'm like, bro, if you're not gonna show me, like, what?
Do you know about my finances? I can't afford a phone, fam.
Exactly.
I can't afford it,
bro. So I was like, all right, nice talking to you. Never talk to her again.
Damn, bro, that's sad. At least,
who knows if it was a her?
What about if it was low key one of your homies trying to set you up?
Yeah, bro.
Could have been, fam. Could have been.
Oh, man. Yo, what do you guys think if there was facial recognition and you could go into a bar and immediately, like on your phone, there was an app to see what of your friends or like mutuals you already knew that were in there?
Yo,
that's some Black Mirror.
Bro, that's like Black Mirror stuff. Yeah.
And then you could like go by clubs. You'd be like, nobody knows in there.
Bro,
tonight.
you know one thing.
Yo, that's so cool. That would actually be
even
wild.
an app. Imagine how sick this would be. An app that every time you came into contact with the other person that had the app open, it was one exposure. Right. And imagine there's people you're gonna be like, wait, I've seen this guy 7 times.
Yeah.
Like that would be crazy.
What if same thing, right? With the friends, you could see if you know anyone. It could even break it farther apart to just mutuals. And that's such a great. It's like, oh, I have 2 mutuals in here. That's conversation.
That's terrifying.
And how many times have we bumped into each other? That would be. And it's like, dude, it would give you like a percentage. It's like there's a 65% chance you guys are gonna be friends.
Yo, speaking of Tinder, bro, I remember one of my homies. One day he messaged me on Snapchat. He's like, yo, bro, what's good? I'm like, yo, everything's blessed. What's going on? He's like,
exactly
bro,
this is a real story. I can already tell.
This is a real story, bro. Raw.
Hands.
So I'm like,
hands
yo,
emoji.
He's like, bro, do you have Tinder? I'm like, nah, bro. What do you mean? He's like, bro, I seen a girl and you're in the picture, like you're in the profile picture.
Whoa.
You know? I said,
no, that's one of my warriors.
I said,
oh my god.
yo,
my what?
I'm like, bro, what'd you say? He's like, yo, bro, I seen you in a girl's profile and you're in the picture with her. I'm like, bro, of all pictures she could have used, she had to use a picture with me in it.
That is so weird,
bro. It's like it was like the most random picture. It was like one like at like a social gathering where me and her were in a picture. She cropped out like a bunch of other people, and I guess she looked good in that picture.
That's
but
so
she
weird.
Couldn't crop it out properly where I can't be in it, but it would take her out of the picture properly.
Yeah.
So she used exactly. So she used that as a profile picture, and he sent it to me. I'm like, what the
dude,
bro?
What?
That's such a poor decision.
Yeah.
And if he actually swiped on her and accepted, is it kind of sus?
I mean,
who's he swiping on? Really, you don't even know. Yeah,
he's low-key feeling me, probably.
Yeah,
that's
wild.
But wait, but like you know her, like
I know her personally.
So did you page her after?
No, I did not page her, bro. That's mad awkward, bro. What am I gonna say?
Bro, she's probably still using that to this day.
you hit her with a DCMA takedown notice, baby.
She's probably saying you probably get a 2-for-1. You know?
Wow. This man was Googling copy paste. Remember when people do that on Facebook? Yeah. I do not give Facebook the right to use this photo. This is my. It's like, guys, you agree?
Actually believe that stuff.
I know. I need to post this disclaimer. Facebook does not have the right to any of my content. I refuse to give them.
Like, you already did.
Guys, you already did that. Like this is
10 years ago. As soon as you logged in, bro.
Yeah, 10 years ago when you accepted everything.
Exactly. Okay, so one of the last pieces. This is insane how we're just topic jumping. All from these random facial recognition articles. So this is great. So here's another very interesting use. The Moscow Metro.
Bro,
Michael, talk about this.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. So it's actually like almost like a test project going on in Moscow right now with the Metro, but it's facial recognition. And instead of like paying at scanners or whatever, they're using facial recognition to let you on, and then it bills you at the end of your ride.
Bro,
your face is connected now with your bank account. So they've got about like 1,500 or 1,000 volunteers at the moment, but they think it's going to go well, and it's going to be all around Moscow in a couple of years for the entire metro system.
Bro, you put that in Toronto, people are still hopping on the DTC.
I'm a little bit not okay with that.
Yeah, but it's 100% not okay, especially like putting your bank account like all in that one place with your face, and they're calling it face pay. But anyways,
listen,
like
nothing a face mask.
There's
in a beanie can
there's
handle.
no way. I feel like no way in the Western world is going to want to let that happen, bro.
I mean, how far from this is like the 407?
Ooh, yeah.
Like, I
it's
know.
not face.
Yeah,
It's not your face.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
face.
yeah.
But like
Yeah.
they get you when you get on. They get you when you get off.
That's
Yeah.
been 30 years old
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
That's been around.
That's how are we supposed to finesse the system now?
Change your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what happens if you just don't look like someone? You just put on a disguise.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And like, how strong is the facial? Like, if I'm wearing glasses, a hat, this and that,
Yeah.
grow my beard.
That's true.
These are all questions we got to ask Putin.
I shaved my beard before the picture.
Yeah.
the Rogaine checked in clear.
Yo, I'm good. I'm out here again.
But it's crazy though, man.
Like we're talking about the use of this as well. One of the
Yeah.
other applications they had mentioned was obviously in sports stadiums. So you could recognize, fans. So
Really?
people, if you think about the application for sports stadiums,
Yeah.
a lot of people would voluntarily give their face to the Toronto Blue Jays.
I mean, they were doing that in the pandemic. Remember when they were hosting like sports games? Like I remember in the
in the
NBA too.
stands.
Like they would let people come like on Zoom and be able to watch the games like live there. So you're
Yeah.
giving up your face anyways.
But
So
I mean,
it makes
even
sense.
just going to the arena, aren't you you're giving them permission to put you on the jumbotron?
Yeah.
There is.
Technically.
True,
You're giving them all that permission.
Yeah.
once
So
you go in.
imagine they scan your face and they get like a profile on you and
What I like the idea of is like, I've heard this happening a lot more lately, is having like a VR setup at like different arenas.
Yeah.
For like a sporting event, like you put it like front row, and then people around the world, like you put on your headset and you can like pay for a ticket, but not actually physically go to the game
To watch
and
in that
get like a
person's
front row perspective of the game. So that you
That's
can
so
literally
cool.
be front row anywhere around the world. Once VR kind of gets to that, I mean, we're getting there, but like once it's like really nice and like you
Yeah.
literally feel like you're at the game,
so you can be courtside without paying the price.
literally, and not
That would
having
be
to be in the
crazy.
country. Like you can be on the other side of the world.
that'd be interesting.
Bro, what percentage of the population do you think actually reads the terms of service when they sign up
Nobody.
for something? or purchase
Nobody.
something
It
like
has
that?
to be
Lawyers
less
don't.
than 0.5%.
Brother,
Like-
if you're reading all of that, just buy a book. You know what I'm saying? You
They
reading that much,
read
go buy
all
a
the
book.
books already, bro. They had to move on to this.
Do you think they purposely make it so long so that we don't read it, or it just happens to be that long?
I think they do that for other lawyers too, because if somebody wants to,
Look into
they're not
it.
even worried about us. They're worried about the other lawyers, right?
So let me give him some work, basically.
Exactly. Let's bury this guy.
15 pages.
it's got to
fam, hold
be
that.
it's got to be someone's job to read through all of this to make sure that what's being
or
signed
lawyers.
is okay.
Yeah, corporate
But
lawyers.
Those people are doing the real work. You know, honestly, we gotta,
they probably
because we have no
distribute
idea.
the work.
We have no idea what we're signing up for. bro,
I
when
don't
we go
think
onto
they
apps. We
know
have no
either,
idea.
because there's probably so much information that
Yeah.
they just batch it to different.
I think it's something where they just release it. They're just like, yo, it's already been done. Like, just put it.
But don't you guys remember that episode of South Park? Have you ever seen that episode of South Park where they like it's basically an episode all about the terms and services, and I think it's Stan he agrees to one of them, and like Apple like takes him away and kidnaps him, and they do like a human centipede, and like they literally connect like 4 people to each other, and they say like they're like, well, how are you doing this? They're like, you agreed to it.
you signed on the dot, my guy.
Literally, yeah, you should
Bro,
watch. I think it's literally
that's
called
funny.
the human
That's
centipede.
funny.
South Park. The only reason why I ever watched it is because one of my homies was like, "Bro, yo, did you hear they have the Somali pirates on South Park?" I'm like, "What? They got Somali pirates, bro." I had to watch that immediately, bro. They butchered all the words, bro.
Bro,
So,
how long did you watch South Park?
bro, how you saying Abdi like that? Like,
How do you say? How do you say? How do you
what
say?
are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
It was it's a full name. Like it's not, it's not just Abdi. You know
What is it? What is it?
It's usually there's something after it, right? You know,
Say
like
say
it's-
a
it
suggestion.
depends on what your parents called you, bro. You know, like so it's like. How would I put this, man? Anyways, man, it's too much. But
Wait,
it's too much, bro. If
I have a
tell
very
you,
quick question. I know I'm going completely off.
Yeah,
But
it's perfect.
so what do you think about Captain Phillips? Like, how were they portrayed? And like, obviously not how were they portrayed, but like in terms of like, I mean, they were Somali,
they
right?
were
Like,
Somali,
yeah,
but
they were-
I respect that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Because like
okay.
it's somebody I can relate to. I know he's Somali, like
Yeah.
it works. You know what I'm saying? But like the way they portrayed it on South Park, bro, man, bro, like
It's
what
all
are you guys-
parody.
Yeah,
It's parody, bro.
They took us for a joke, basically. Yeah.
How long did you guys watch South Park before you realized how they portrayed the Canadians? and that Canadians were all different.
I don't think I ever like consistently watched
Yeah, I
South
did,
Park.
yeah.
It was always
Okay,
just
okay.
this and that, or like seeing scenes like everyone knows the like
Like on a late night one, randomly.
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
up,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But they
I
had
was
they,
a Family
they,
Guy
they
man.
had
Yeah.
Canadians' faces are cut
Yeah,
in
yeah,
half.
Really?
Yeah, it's two Canadians' faces
Yeah,
have
Terrence and
two
Phillips.
Terrence and Philip.
Yeah.
Every Canadian that's at some point in that show,
Yeah.
like they go to Canada in one episode,
Yeah.
and everyone in Canada is like that.
Why?
I don't know.
What's the thought process behind that?
I don't know, bro.
Yo, bro, fix up South Park.
I was a Family Guy type of man.
Yeah,
That's my
I
show.
was
That- to
too.
this day, I love
Bro,
that
I don't
show.
know, bro, but like with me, like my parents were like not budging when it came to like Simpsons, Family Guy, all of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
You know what it
Yeah.
was for me?
Yeah.
Do you
But-
guys remember the show Tila Tequila?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yo,
Bro, I remember I used
Jog
to.
my memory. What was that?
Dude,
So
it was-
it's
Tila
basically
Tequila?
The Bachelor. So it's one girl. It's like The Bachelor and The Bachelor. She's bisexual.
Yeah.
So instead of having like all male contestants or all female contestants, you had half males
guys
and half
and girls.
females. And then, but
Double
it was a
dipping.
very like sexualized version of
very.
The Bachelor. Like in The Bachelor, they do like a competition of like, I don't know, who's a better dancer or something. I don't
Right.
know, something stupid like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But in this
Who's
show,
the
it'd be
better
like,
lap dancer?
yeah, better lap dancer. Or they'll have like teams of like who can clean a car with their bodies the sexiest or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But that's what it was, and then yeah, it was a funny show. But I remember I used to have to watch it like in my room, door closed, and the
Yeah.
whole time
Yeah.
watching, I have my finger on the remote.
Change
Was that
channel.
MTV?
Yeah, because 52 was MTV,
Yeah.
and 51 was Family
Family
Channel.
Channel,
Yeah.
which was super important for us, bro. An easy
that was
switch.
clutch.
Yeah.
That was clutch.
Easy
53
switch.
was what, the score?
The
The
score.
score. Yeah, you could go either way, and it paid. It's like
Yeah,
of
you're
course.
good.
Yeah.
I 100% did the exact same thing,
Yeah.
and I remember my brother because like I remember watching it one time, and I was like so freaked out.
Yeah.
And he would open the door. He's like, "What are you watching?"
You
Family Channel. Family Channel.
One hand on the controller, one hand. Nothing.
Tucked under the blanket.
Yeah, hitting the nay.
Bro, it was the same thing with me with Jersey Shore. I remember
Oh
my
my
dad
God.
used to get so pressed when I watched that with my sister.
I was like, yo, GTL is not for me.
Man, the floor.
Titanic
I gotta
Park, they left
admit,
me out of that,
I gotta
bro.
admit though, Floribama Shore. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't, but I've seen clips.
It's good. It's
It looks
really funny.
ridiculous.
Yeah?
It's funny.
Really?
I'm not even a reality TV show guy, but it's just the reason I find it so exciting is
Yeah.
because you can put like 4 or 5 people together
Yeah.
that are all from completely different walks of life.
Yeah.
You give them enough alcohol, there will be so many problems.
I know, bro. That
It's
was
just
like Jersey Shore, bro.
From,
Jersey
but,
Shore
but
was
just
like
from
that.
like a perspective
Yeah.
of just watching this all happen, it's just like everybody is entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think
In a good way or a
reality.
bad
I don't
way.
think reality TV is just as entertaining as it was back then. Like Jersey Shore felt like it was raw,
It was one of
uncut.
the greatest reality shows of all
Oh
time.
my god! Like
Yeah, actually, yeah.
bro, it was
Absolutely.
actually really good.
Bro, I did a lot of research on it lately because I rewatched it with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of stuff at the show. Like, bro, they had to. So anytime they wanted to leave the house,
Yeah.
they'd have to let producers know at least an hour in advance that they were going to
Wow.
leave the house so that they can leave. You get one phone call a week that's private,
Wow.
and everything else you have to do it on the
This
duck
jail,
phone.
bro. What?
Bro,
wait a
it's
minute.
ridiculous.
Pretty
To leave as in like what about when they're
Like,
going
bro,
to
like
the
they want to
clubs
go on
and
the
stuff?
boardwalk, like they want to go to the club.
That's
yeah, like you have to
crazy.
so like even if they want to go get some groceries, they have to let the producers know at least an hour in advance that they want to leave because they got to get a camera crew to follow you.
No wonder they're always drinking. It's just like
Yeah.
what else do you
Bro,
do
that's
to
what-
kill an hour?
Bro, they
Yeah.
were literally talking about. They're like, bro, we had no phones, no TV, no social media. They have no idea what's going on in the outside world.
True.
So
Bro,
you're
that's
gonna
crazy.
drink. What else is there to do?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Now that you think about it,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
How long did they have to stay there?
So the first season was like minimum was like 6 weeks, and like most seasons, the longest were like 8 to 10 weeks.
I wonder where they're at now, man. Whatever.
Oh, I know
Snooki,
most of
Snooki.
them. Like
Yeah, it's one of
almost
them,
every
Snooki.
single one of them has kids
Pauly
now.
D.
Pauly D.
Pauly
Pauly D's
D.
a DJ though, no?
Yeah,
He
he just found a
did
girl. He
DJ.
just got a girl. Like
No way.
Bro,
a
you're
year
a
and half
ride or
ago.
die. You know everything
settled
about
down.
it.
I know-
You
I-
said
I
you
know everything.
rewatched the whole thing with your
Bro,
girlfriend, bro. That
Pauly-
takes
Pauly-
commitment.
100%.
Like,
This
Pauly
guy.
D, I've never seen a man put more gel in his hair in my life.
And bro, he's still doing the same thing. So
No.
now he has a beard.
Wow.
How
It actually
old
looks
is he,
funny.
bro? That's
He's
funny.
at least 40 something.
Yeah, he's got to be at least.
Brother,
40 something.
you punch his hair, bro. It's definitely gonna break.
Yeah.
Like
It's
it's
brittle.
so hard.
It's a
dog.
great show,
It is
man. I'm telling
brutal.
you guys, go back and
Amazing.
watch it. It's
Yeah.
all on MTV.ca. You can watch it for free. Amazing show.
Plugging in
man.
MTV now.
Bro, oh my goodness.
Shout out to them.
Wow. Mike, should we give you a turn here? Do you want to talk about this article?
Yeah, I guess someone who doesn't regret their life would be Pauly D, I guess, because he's been living it.
I'm living my best life.
But who is regretting life? 9 to 5 workers, man. So a study was done, and they took workers between 25 and 65,
Yeah.
and they wanted them to list their 5 biggest regrets in life or whatever while they're working their jobs, right?
Right.
And the most common answer, like 1/3 of answers coming back, was money towards retirement. They hadn't been putting that. But then besides that, it's like they're not doing enough to enjoy their personal lives. Work has like taken over. And, I think a lot of people, and especially with the Western world, have like confused things.
Yeah.
And they think that like work is life and everything goes into work. And these big businesses are just taking advantage of that situation.
100%.
And
even coming out of like university, that's how you're conditioned. It's like, yo, you got to be a go-getter.
Yeah.
You know what? If you have to work 2 jobs, whatever it has to do. But I think nowadays, like, people are starting to understand the importance of like mental health.
I think we're finally coming to
balance.
It's still a problem, but I think we're finally talking about it and kind of realizing, because we kind of got pushed, like millennials. There's something called hustle culture, which kind of started in around.
Facts, I can't help it. I'm a hustler.
Yeah, when millennials were finally going into the workforce, and it was in our head that like the goal to life is to work more hours than the other person to get to where you want to be. Yeah. And it's all about like your career is your life and not your life is your life, right?
That's even,
and they
like,
kind of really tricked us, bro. And these big companies like Amazon and whatnot are like used that to their
even
benefit,
one of
right?
our bro, I'm not gonna mention his name, but one of our close friends, like, I know he puts in mad work when it comes to like his job, bro. He probably in 80, he tells us that sometimes I'm doing 80 hour weeks. And on weekends I
no
got
exaggeration,
like
guys, always
Saturday that's
literally.
legitimately,
And I'm just like, yo, bro, such a great guy, but like there has to be some sort of balance. You can't just give all of this to work.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Like,
fam.
the thing I feel like so many, and it's not even just like companies or like the way society, like, bro, it's like your own friends that be like trying to like bring you down sometimes. Like, I remember when I first got into my program, so I studied sport media. For all throughout university, I had like friends like kind of like talking trash, being like, man, like you don't do anything, you're not studying anything, blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, isn't the whole point of us to get jobs obviously to make money, but isn't it better to have a job that you enjoy every day? And that's the thing with 9 to 5s. Personally, I don't want to have a 9 to 5 job. I want to do my own thing or like whatever I can to make money and be happy at the same time. But they have you thinking that like to hustle, you got to be doing something that like basically you don't enjoy doing.
Bro,
like,
that's what happens to one of my boys. I remember like he was really good in school, man. Like, but a lot of the things were being pushed by his parents. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, his parents were accountants. They're like, yo, you got to be an accountant, man. Yeah. So he gets in 2-3 years down the line, bro. He's overworked. He's tired. He's not enjoying what the hell he's doing.
And that's the majority, I think, would admit to the same thing.
Facts.
It's this like fake woke hustle thing. Like, oh, you got to grind, and the grind never stops. First of all, they act like it's going to stop in 2 years. It's not going to stop. You're
not
going to be
until
doing
you're 6 foot under.
until you're 80, and and you're going to talk about at the end of it all, be like, yeah, I really wish I spent more time
with my friends
doing something. Because when you're hustling that hard and you're going that hard on something, I think that's when the enjoyment starts to fall off a little more.
And then you try to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, so and then like when that happens, is like, yo, you're gonna try to mask it by telling other people, yo, you don't work hard enough. I'm doing something. I'm working. You know.
Yeah, they always put that in. Like,
at what expense? You know, like you don't spend time with your family. You don't see your friends. You know, like your work and personal life is all over the place.
Man, and like the biggest thing that I can say is like everything. Literally. More money, more problems, right?
100%.
You make more money, you're hanging out with people who are all making more money. What do? You go to places that are more expensive, you buy more expensive things. It's just like everything adjusted, your cost of living goes up, whether you like it or not. It used to
be a junior chicken, now it's Brazilian steakhouse.
And bro, it's not just money, it's like literally anything you acquire in life. Like me, for example, TikTok, like when I had no followers, I was like, man, I can't wait to get 1,000. Get 1,000, can't wait to hit 10. Get 10, can't wait. Like it's never going to stop.
It's never stops, bro.
Same with money,
dude. We were like, for us personally, we're like, yo, at the end of September, maybe we could get 30K, bro. We're about to hit 33K, and it's just like, okay, so now we want 50, and then we want 100, and it's just like I'm sure it's the same with you.
It's going to continue. Like now I'm at 365 or something like that, and I'm like, bro, I can't wait to get to 500. Half a mil.
It's messed up.
And then when I get half a mil, I'm like, bro, look at me to have a mil.
It never stops, and it's like this sickness in our heads, bro. It really is, because I'm always saying to these guys too, and I know Khaled has said it too, and Nick has like confirmed it. When we talk like at this point, like every week about this, we have to remind ourselves, bro. We're doing this for fun. Remember that. Do not stop forgetting that, because like you said, like sometimes it's like, oh, this is great. People shout out to you and say, hey, you hit 30K, man. Wow, so proud. You guys are gonna be huge. It's like that's great. But we don't want just to be another job. I want to do this for fun. Like when you realize that, like, oh, 30K, what? Well, no big deal, because we said we probably hit it, and we did. So now we got to reach for the stars, and it's like you're like
No, bro, it affects your happiness, man. It affects your happiness, and not just with like the followers, like any of these things, man. Like I feel like I'm one of like out of like my group of friends, like I'm one of the most people that's like down to do anything. Like, yo, you like, oh, we want to plan a trip to Vegas. Like, bro, I know it's gonna cost money. Don't get it twisted. And obviously, money's important, but like, I'm like, bro, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm not thinking about how much money I made.
Bro,
I want these memories, bro.
Experiences. 100%.
That's all it's about. And like, I'm just trying to be happy, man. That's the most important thing. Money's gonna come 100%, and you need to make like, I'm not gonna act like money's not important in this life.
But don't make it the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta enjoy life.
Yeah, if we could give like one message to
As
people
boomers.
out there as boomer millennials,
as real ones actually,
as real ones, man. My one message would be that, man, figure out a good work-life balance, and take care of your personal life more than your work life,
100%.
because especially big businesses don't care about you. You gotta find a job that you love,
and don't get rid of friendships,
and leaves you time to enjoy a life you love as well.
And especially nowadays, like people throughout their careers, like go through so many different jobs, work for so many different companies. Like, look, I'm not saying don't take your job seriously, but like, take yourself more seriously than your job, because there's gonna be other jobs,
bro. You can easily be replaced.
And one of the facts we pulled up is that like basically the average American switches jobs every 3 years. So it's just like I was talking about this with a friend yesterday, and just like the term lifers. I've worked at this company for 25 years. It's just like you will never see that again. Like that's just that's gonna be such a rare.
Even living in one country anymore, I don't think it's gonna be a thing anymore.
That changes so quick. You have people spending 5 years and then already talking about like, I'm considering moving to the London location.
I've seen so
LA
many friends
location.
of mine like randomly, like they would say, "Yo, I'm leaving. I'm moving to Japan." I'm like, yo, how are you able to make such a
crazy
wild, lifestyle change?
But it's exciting too. They want excitement. They want
one life, man. You got one life.
100%.
Yeah,
that's a message to everybody. You got one life. Live it to the fullest.
Unless you believe in otherwise, because some people do.
Reincarnation.
Afterlife.
But you should also be a good person in this life and do what makes you happy.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's always interesting. As a boomer, I can say, the most important thing is you find what you like to do and work very hard. Work very hard at that, even if that's not your full-time job.
100%.
That's one of the most important things. Like if you have something, never lose it. Like even like if you're playing, like I remember playing an instrument in high school. Like everybody always says, like, why wouldn't I continue doing that? Right? Small habits like that. You never know where it's gonna get you, but you'll be so much happier if you keep them up.
Bro, imagine if you put on a camera like 10 years ago of you on YouTube playing the guitar or something.
Dude, and even like this right now, 10 years ago, if we had been just spitting into a little shitty microphone.
Yeah, bro. Think about Joe Rogan. So like I told you guys at the beginning, I started my first podcast. So I was like, I wonder what Joe Rogan's first episode was, because Joe Rogan podcast is like the biggest podcast in the world. So I'm like, let me see what episode 1 was. It was in 2009.
Right now.
For now. Yeah. It was in 2009, and the first 7.5 minutes of the first episode, he was just trying to figure out if they were actually live.
That's
amazing.
What I
mean? You got to start somewhere.
So yeah,
now 12 years later,
dude,
he's the biggest platform.
The best quote ever is by one of the founders of LinkedIn. He says, "If you're not embarrassed by your first product, you waited too long."
Wow,
that's deep, eh?
Wow, that's really deep.
It's true.
That's a good one.
That's a reality check, right?
Yeah.
And everybody who starts is going to be embarrassed. Everyone. It's part of life.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, if you're living your life and you're doing what you enjoy, man, it's like what else? And you're getting paid for it, bro. What else is there to do?
Exactly.
What is it? Are we wrapping it up?
We're over an hour. We're gonna get this man home.
Yes, sir.
Yo, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in once again. Another week. Shout out to Jesse for coming through.
Yeah, it was fun.
We appreciate everybody that tuned in. Follow the platform. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe. We got a SoundCloud. Spotify.
We do with my diss tracks from 5 years ago. We could drop those.
You could drop that. Jesse, go ahead and plug in your podcast, man.
One more time.
Yeah, man. Check out the Georgie Vibe on YouTube, 100%. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and check me out on TikTok.
We gotta do a feature on that.
Absolutely.
Get on in there before it blows up, man.
Yeah. We were one of the first.
The humble beginnings, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, man. Everybody, appreciate it once again. It's me, Khaled, Jesse, Mike, Nick, and we thank you guys for tuning in.
Again,
peace. Episode 18.5. Later, guys.
Yes, sir.
Peace.